Okay, so dealing with a lasso. This is one of the toughest things to deal with if you don't know how to do it. When my arm and his leg are wound together, I have to either unwind his leg or unwind my arm. Let's start with the easier option, unwinding the arm. From here, I'm going to try to circle my hand behind the hamstring. I may have to pull back a little bit, and I want to circle my hand behind. Now, he's going to try to pull my hand back through. So as soon as I get my hand circled behind, I want to bring my knee to the outside of my hand, and I'm going to use my knee to help push my hand to the outside. And I'm going to keep my knee and shin tight to the hamstring. When he goes to pull my hand back through now, my knee tight to his hamstring leaves no space for my hand to come back through. Okay? From here, I want to palm the outside of his thigh. And I'm going to crawl and crawl and crawl to put more pressure on that grip until I can break it. We can set up a good guard pass off this. I'm going to pull my hand through. I'm going to use my knee to push my hand to behind the hamstring. I palm the hamstring. On this side, I'm going to take a grip on the gi pants. As soon as I'm able to break his lasso grip, I'm going to send his foot by. So as my right hand is crawling and crawling up the leg, this is a lot of tension on his fingers. Either I'm going to break the grip, or at some point he's going to realize there's nothing he can do with it and he's going to let it go himself. Whether I break it or whether he lets it go, the moment he lets go of that grip, I send the leg by, and now we want to occupy the pocket of the hip. We always talk about point the feet away, then get to the pocket of the hip. As soon as I send the arm by, this arm threads in, right here, into the pocket of the hip. Grab this again. If he's stiff arming me, okay, and I can't turn and face him and get to the head, this is a very common tactic people use in the gi to stop the guard pass. All I do is I chop the elbow and bend the arm, and I turn it into a kimura grip. Okay? So that's how we unwind the arm. Let's talk about unwinding his leg. This one's a little more complicated. I'm going to drive myself in, and I'm going to get anchored onto the lapel. Okay? I want to get this foot out of my bicep. I'm going to use my knee behind his knee to bend his leg. With his leg bent, there's less tension, and I can swim this hand through pretty easy. Now we're going to unwind the leg. I'm going to walk my legs to this side, and I'm going to get his foot out of my armpit. If he's got that foot in my armpit, I'm going to keep walking, trying to shrug that foot down until I can get that foot popped out of the armpit. Once it comes out of the armpit, I'm going to flare my elbow open, drive my elbow into him, and I'm going to bring my head underneath his heel. I step over the leg, and now we're primed and ready to come into our knee cup position. I'll show both again very quickly. We can unwind the arm. Or we can unwind his leg. To deal with that lasso.
What happens when you go to unwind the leg without giving the spider?
I think, let's test that. Good question, Noah. What happens if I go to unwind the leg without dealing with the lasso first? I can't get over to the side. He's following me. That's why I need that spider hook out. If I try to walk to the side, he's tracking. I want this foot out of my bicep, so now I can come in and start to hit this angle.
What happens if you try to make this back up there? Sometimes I back up.
I back up against spider.
I can use my knee to clear this hook as a back up.
So the fact that our arm and leg are wound together means that he's going to be sticky here. I want to get these unwound. Again, I usually focus on either unwinding the arm or unwinding their leg. If you really want a third option, I'll show you a third. I don't use this one as much, but there is the possibility after I deal with this, if I can get his knee through my armpit, if I can get my armpit over the knee, yeah, now you can smash. You got to be careful. If you don't get over the knee, you'll put yourself into a bicep slicer. So you got to make sure we get over that knee to avoid the bicep slicer if that's the route we want to go. But again, I use that fairly infrequently. I usually unwind the arm or unwind the leg. All right, so we're going to start in spider lasso, 1 foot in the bicep, the other leg wound around the arm. Top player, maintain connections with your feet for as long as you can. Bottom player, try to get those feet disconnected and pointed away for 5 seconds. Let's partner up.